everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Belgi, and today I'm just gonna give you my experience of getting a spinal tap. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Hola mis amores, welcome to my channel. So as you know, last week I had a spinal tap, and so today I'm just gonna give you the heads up, or I would say my experience. So first of all, welcome to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you push the bell button, that way you get my new videos alert. Also, if you're not new to my channel, welcome back. Thank you. So I went, let's see, the 17th of August, so that was last Friday. I went for a spinal tap. I just want to let you know that the spinal procedure was very quick. I mean, I was very surprised. I got in 2 hours early. I guess it's like the airport, you have to be there 2 hours prior to your procedure. So I went in, everything was fine. They called me in, and they took my blood pressure, everything was normal. So I was just waiting in the bed for 2 hours. So I just decided to read a book, and I also posted on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. The information is going to be below the description, that way you can see my latest post. Anyway, so after that I went in. By the way, they did the spinal tap guided. So what that means is that basically they put me on a table flat like this, and then they put like a x-ray like on top of my spine, like, and it's like a x-ray, but it's live. I don't remember what's the name of the machine or what's the name of the procedure, like the correct name of the procedure, but it was awesome because they had like a little screen, so I was able to see my spine at the same time with when they were like inserting the needle in my spine. The only thing that really hurt was the beginning of the procedure. That's when they put local anesthesia in the spot, and that's pretty much it. It was very fast. It was like 25 minutes. They told me it was about 30 minutes to an hour, but mine was 25 minutes the most. So after it was done, I didn't feel anything because again I had some local anesthesia. So I went back to my room. So they told me, you have to lay down, we have to just check on you for 2 hours. You have to like flat lay down, like don't move anything. So I was there. I actually ate when I was in the hospital because I was very hungry. My procedure was at 1, so I couldn't eat anything. So anyway, so everything was good. They checked my incision, everything was fine. They let me go. So I arrived at home probably like at 6 p.m. Friday, the same day, and I was feeling okay. It is kind of like not too painful, but it is painful. I mean, how do I say it? It's uncomfortable, I will say. Everything was fine. I had a headache. They told me you were gonna have a mild headache, and everything was fine. I did have the mild headache, and they told me, okay, just go to your house, rest, lay down, don't do nothing, just relax, and then tomorrow you can do your everyday activities, except like very heavy stuff like going to a gym or lifting some heavy weights or anything like that. Just do your normal things, but just relax, basically. So everything was fine. I woke up on Saturday. I was kind of sore because of course somebody insert a needle like that big in your spine, you're gonna feel it next day. So it did kind of bruise a little bit, but nothing else. I was sore. It was pain. It was a pain, I would say probably from 0 to 10. It was like about a 5. So it was okay for me because I already have back problems, so it's not that much. So Sunday went past. I was very excited because the headache was going. I didn't have no more headaches. I was just like a little discomfort on my spine. So on Monday, OMG, on Monday, mis amores. So on Monday, I woke up. I was very excited because I'm like, okay, it's Monday. I can do my everyday. I can go do exercise, walking or anything. So on Monday, I woke up like always, and before I get up, I pray. So I started praying, like sitting down, because I couldn't like bend. I into now I cannot bend because it hurts still. So less than 30 seconds, girls. OMG. I started to feel a freaking pain in my brain. Like it felt like my brains were like shrinking like inside my skull. It was so painful that I was like, oh my god, I got so scared. I was like, okay, maybe for some reason I thought, oh, maybe I got up super quick because I was laying down all the weekend and I didn't do a lot of walking. So I laid down again, and I still feel like, like when you get a migraine, you're like, your brain is just like going like this. So I still feel it, but it was not painful. After 15 minutes, it went away. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm getting a migraine, right, girl? So I thought, I'm getting a migraine, so I'm gonna sleep. So I woke up 2 hours later, and I tried this time I tried to get up like little bit like low motion, getting up, because I was like, okay, I don't want to get up so quickly. So I was like getting up very slow because I thought maybe the gravity or something like that. Okay, so when I got up again, my head was hurting as hell. I mean, I get migraines, girls. This is 100 times worse than getting a freaking migraine. I mean, I feel like the whole world was like, I couldn't even think. I started shaking. I started like nauseous. I felt nauseous. I was gonna vomit. I'm sorry. Too much information. But I felt like weak. I felt like I was fainting. Like it was so much, like the pain out of 0 to 10, it was like 100. Like there's no numbers. So I decided to go take a shower, because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take a shower. Deep inside, you need to go to the ER, but you are like, okay, I want to wait and see if for real, I need to go to the ER or not. Well, that was me. Girl, I was taking the shower. I was screaming my lungs. Oh my god. And I was by myself because my husband and my child my husband was working and my child was at school. So I was screaming like hell in the bathroom because I couldn't take a shower, a basic thing. Like my head was like, I felt dizzy and I was hurting. I felt like somebody was like, like cracking, like with a nail and the hammer, like cracking my skull. And then at the same time, my brain was going and like getting sucked in. So it was horrible. So I decided to call my husband, my poor husband. I call him like after I took a shower. I don't know if I took a proper shower, but in my mind, I took a shower. Sorry. So anyways, after that, I called my husband and he was working. I was like, you know what? This is too much pain. I need to go to the ER. And thank God one of my neighbors was home. He took me to the hospital. I got there. And so I told the doctors and they told me, oh, I think you have a LP headache. So that's lumbar puncture or spinal tap headache. Apparently you get those, like if you're unlucky like me, you get them. So this is the thing that I was very mad at, because they tried to give me some medication. All right, so they gave me some medication for pain. I told them that's not gonna work, but they told me apparently the hospital rules are painkillers first, and then you do something major. So I got there at 1 p.m. I believe, yeah, 1:30 or something. So they gave me the medication like an hour. So I was waiting for a freaking hour in the ER until they see me, and then they passed me to the room, and then they gave me the medication like in 30 minutes after I got in the room, and they waited 2 hours to see if it worked, and the doctor's like, oh, it's not working, so I think we're gonna give you a blood patch. So if you don't know what's a blood patch, it's actually they're gonna clean your area, take out some blood from your arm, and then gonna insert that blood in not the same area they did the spinal tap, but nearby. That way your blood goes in again. So it's basically getting another spinal tap, but it's like epidural, like when you're pregnant, I guess. And so that's what they did. They put my blood. I couldn't take, apparently they put like 20 mLs of blood in there. I only can handle 10 because my legs start hurting, and the girl that was doing the procedure, she's like, okay, I feel like 10 is enough because you're having some pain in your legs. I'm like, okay. So that only lasts like, the procedure only lasts like 15 minutes or most 20 minutes. I mean, it was very fast because they took more time on cleaning my back and my arm just to make sure everything was clean than doing the procedure. So after that, they told me, okay, we do the procedure. You have to lay down for 2 hours and wait if it helps. So they also told me when they were gonna do the procedure, they're like, oh, it might help you or it might not. So there's a little chance that they can do another. I can go beyond the bone, I guess, and get like more fluid, like insert it more deep, I guess, and that it's gonna create another hole. So I was like, really? I mean, you're gonna make another hole and it's gonna be more painful. But fortunately, she was very great. I mean, it was the person that does the anesthesia, I don't know what's it called. I cannot even pronounce it. Anyway, so she did it, and I laid down, and I still was having the headache. So I was like, I started to pray. I have a lot of faith in God. So I started to pray and pray and pray. Eventually, I fell asleep. So after 2 hours, the doctors come in, and he's like, oh, your 2 hours are done. So we need to get you up and see how you feel. Girl, when the doctor actually helped me to get up, and he's like, he was very gentle. He was very nice. So he was like, okay, we're gonna get you up, and we did. I just sit down for like a couple minutes, and I didn't feel anything. Oh my God, it was such a relief. Because if you have had a spinal tap and had that headache, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I will never wish this on my worst enemy. I mean, it's so bad. So I was so happy, girl. I was like, okay, I don't feel anything. So the doctor was very happy. He's like, okay, now we need you to stand up and kind of walk and see. So I kind of stand up slowly, because 2 hours in bed, like resting, it's, gravity and all that stuff. So after that, I got up, and I was amazed, girls. I was like, oh, like when the music starts playing, I was like, oh, I felt such a relief of not feeling that horrible pain. I mean, oh, I thought I was dying. Seriously. I mean, I get migraines, and this is not even that close. Like, it's migraine to this pain, it's nothing. No pain for migraines. Anyway, so they told me, oh, it looks like it works, so they sent me home. Remember, this is on Monday and today is Wednesday. So they said I signed papers. They gave me some ibuprofen. They told me also I have to drink a lot of caffeine. Believe it or not, they say that the caffeine actually helps you to produce more liquid in your blood. Something about your blood in the liquid that you have in the spine. So they told me the result, why I was feeling that much pain. They said because I totally forgot about this, but it is true. Excuse me. So as you know, our brain has liquid inside. So that's the liquid that they like kind of took out from my spine, my lower spine. So of course, if you take out the liquid, my brain is not gonna actually flow like normally, like they used to, because it doesn't have that much liquid. So what happens is that when they did the procedure, it didn't close. So after a day or 2 days, it didn't close by itself. The little hole they did, what they drained my liquids. So it didn't close. So every time I get up, my brain kind of goes down because it doesn't have that fluid, so it was not floating very good. So that's why I felt like my brain was like getting stuck inside my skull. And so the blood patch, what it does is actually gonna clot the little hole that it's on my back. So that's all I needed, but nobody actually explained this to me before the procedure. They told me, oh, you're gonna have a headache, or you're gonna have some they told me a mild headache or headache, like a migraine, but no more than that, and your procedure is gonna be a little sore, you might get bruised, that's it. So they never explained to me that I will get a LP headache afterwards. But that only happens when your incision, it's open, it doesn't close by itself. So remember, girls, if and guys, if you get a spinal tap, you might not get this experience. I was unlucky, so I did get this experience. Other than that, today's Wednesday, I'm actually feeling good. I do look kind of horrible because it was it's a pain that, oh my god, it's worse than having a kid. That's something. Anyway, so I still have some headaches, but not that much. They gave me some ibuprofen, so I'm taking ibuprofen. That helps. And the only thing I cannot do still is kind of bend because my spine hurts. So I'm hoping like in about a week or two it might go away. It might not go away forever. Like, I mean, it is kind of hard to get a needle in your spine, but the procedure was very secure, very nice. Don't be scared about that. I was so nervous. I was like shaking and all stuff because they heard a lot of bad experience of getting a spinal tap, because they said, oh, they did like 5 times until they reach the liquid, or that like insert the needle 5 times, and it was hurting, and it hurts a lot. I really recommend, if you do in a hospital, like request them to do like a guide spinal tap, like when they do like the x-ray and they're looking at exactly where they're putting the needle. I think that really helped, instead of doing it in the doctor's office, because doctor's office just gonna feel your bones, like your bones in the spine, and he's just gonna guide and just insert the needle, so he's not actually looking where he's doing it. So I think that's more painful and more dangerous. So if you can, just go ahead and ask for that. I mean, ask for I'm probably say for your doctor orders, or the hospital, they can order that. I really suggest that's the best way to go. My experience in the whole procedure and afterwards, it was okay. It's just that for my bad luck, my procedure didn't close, so I got a LP headache, a lumbar puncture headache. So I mean, oh wow. I mean, now I say oh wow, but back then I was like cussing to everybody. I was like, what the beep? I was crying like a baby and everything. But unfortunately, that doesn't mean that you're gonna be the same situation. Just don't be scared for the procedure, because I mean, I think I was so terrified for the procedure, and it was like this, and it didn't hurt. The only thing, it was the medication that it's gonna numb you. That's it. Other than the put it in, and I did feel some pressure though, little pressure, not big deal. And if you feel a lot of pressure, it's gone like this. So anyway, mis amores, that was my experience with the spinal tap or lumbar puncture that I did. And by the way, I did have my spinal tap first to see if I have a multiple sclerosis or MS. So I'm in the I'm still waiting for the result. Apparently it takes about 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get the results. So wish me luck and see if I do have it or not. I mean, to be honest, I think I do have it because I'm having a lot of symptoms like MS, but God only knows, right? So anyways, mis amores, thank you for watching my video. That's all. Remember, mis amores, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to push the like button and push the bell button, okay? And that way you can get my new videos alert. I love you. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.